Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and we've got another Ascendant challenge to cover for you guys. If you guys know where you're going and mostly what happens in this week, you guys can jump ahead, use those timestamps if you're looking for the eggs, the lore bones in this one, or just at least where the portal is at. If you guys are new to this, let me cover a couple things. One, this Ascendant challenge is going to have a fair amount of jumping vertically, so definitely have a jump you are comfortable with. If you want to bring something like Lion Rampants, that may be in your favor if jumping is not your strong suit. We're going to be headed from the Devilian Mist over here to the Spine of Caries. It's almost that introductory location when we first got to the Dreaming City. And other than that, you are going to have some climbing and a boss kind of in the end that you're going to want to melt quickly. So whether it's something like Sleeper, Thunderlord, Chaos Reach, Hammers, whatever big powerful super you've got, Nova Bomb, anything of that nature where you can just smash down a boss real quick is going to be in your biggest benefit. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump on our Sparrow and head over. So as you guys progress over here, and just remember, I've done a previous video. If you guys are looking for the time trial guide, I will post that one at the end, kind of with the timestamp directly linked, and then also I'll put a card kind of up here in the description right about now if you guys want to see how the time trial works. This is going to be a little slower just because I have done that before, so you guys can actually see how that's all going to work. I've tried to get my Sparrow over here. I've yet to ever do it, unfortunately, so just so much I can do. So once you're in the Spine of Caries, you will pop your Tincture of Queen's Foil a little sooner than before, just because it's actually going to help you progress just a little quicker. Mostly because it's one of those things that there's a couple secret platforms, and you don't have to go all the way around the long way, and it just speeds up the process. Especially if you're making multiple attempts on, say, a time trial or something, it's a way for you to make the most of your tincture. So once you get to this bridge here, go ahead and pop your Tincture of Queen's Foil. And before you enter the observatory, just turn off to your right, and you'll see this platform right down here. And there will be 3, 1, 2, and then 3. And that'll cut off a little time for you. The tincture's already popped, so your portal will be ready and waiting for you once you get out there. You might have a few ads out this direction. No big deal if you do. Just watch your radar. Apparently for once I don't, but normally I always do. You might have one more ad when you come up this direction. There you go. There's at least one waiting for me. Jump across these portals here. I don't know if you can actually fall down here if it's foggy, or it might kill you, so we'll see. Well, there's some heavy ammo, and once you pop up here, we will see the portal. So, for those of you guys jumped ahead on the timestamp, we are going to go ahead and jump in, and I'll cover the lore eggs, wow, that's a nice combo, lore bones, and the 2 corrupted eggs as I progress through. Those are the ones you would shoot with Wishender. Not sure what that dude's doing down there, but usually I'm not going to check it out. And here we go. So, once you're in the Shattered Ruins, what you're really going to be doing is climbing all the way towards the top. Now, as we go around, we'll be looking for Toland. I'll cover his location. Usually the first time you enter the Shattered Throne for the week, he's going to be in the same spot. After that, he can generally move around, but all you're really going to be looking for is the twitchy dot, which is over there. Now, you'll notice I have these little Taken Blight Bombs. That's what I'm going to be doing. They can be shot, but they also respawn, so there's not too much point in just trying to shoot your way over. So first we're going to look for Toland, who's over here. So let's go ahead and get him taken care of. And then we'll head back to the center so I can show you guys. As I said, those little things come back quick, so you just always want to make sure you're not too close to them. So Toland will give his words of wisdom.
That screams down the millennia. Will you ever hammer your will on the universe until it brings?
So that is your daily bounty. That one is active at least today. I mean, it'll probably be active 1 or 2 more times as we go through. But for me, my path generally is going to be as follows. So your origin point from when you enter is going to be over there from the portal. We would jump right here. And basically you're always kind of looking for the stairs to make a big circle as we go around this thing. So as you climb up, you can have 2 options. You can either have the little blight bombs, which if you don't stand too near them, they're not too bad. Or you can have the little Taken blasters that are going to want to kind of boop you off of everywhere. So for me, the blight bombs are a little easier to manage because you can kill them if you need to. But again, if you're going for speed, the blight bombs can be a little annoying, but so can the blasters. Now, as you progress up, there will be some snipers kind of looking around, so definitely keep your eyes open for those. And if you see a shot coming your way, definitely be aware. So like this, you can run right by. Once you get up to this central section, we'll actually make kind of a quick U-turn. So once you're up here, there's a sniper shot. As I said, keep your eyes open. And again, wait for that Vandal. The blight bombs may reappear, but as long as you're not standing too far next to him, you should be okay. Apparently that guy's not going to show where he's at. Looks like I've got one more tucked way up there at the top. That was nice and lucky. He's probably still waiting up there for me, so just be aware he's going to be waiting. Turn to your right. So if you guys are wondering, up the stairs to the middle, kind of do a 180 about face. Now I get a decent sight on him so I can take him out. And again, same thing here. Working your way around the platforms, avoiding the blight bombs. One like this where there's 2 little ones, be quick. This one is actually a rotating platform, so be ready. And then if you get to the edge of this, like, you know, geode looking one, you should be in a good place. Check around, see if you've got any snipers, anything waiting around. Now, this is kind of where your points of reference are going to start. When you can see the faces of the statues, you're at a point where you're going to want to be able to start looking for things. One, you've got the lore bones, which are going to be, once you get to this one with the tree, you can kind of jump up in the tree a little bit if you need. Look around, see if you've got any snipers around. Right here is one. Sorry, buddy. Watch out for the suicide shots on the hobgoblins. So, of the 2 statues, you can see the one on the left and the one on the right. When they're facing to the right, like to you, in the hands of the one on the right is the first set of, is the lore bones. They're going to be down in there. So let's jump over there. Again, be careful. Come to the edge of this one. Easy way to get over here is land yourself in this on this ball. And make sure you got nobody sniping you. Check surroundings. Seems like I'm pretty safe. There's eventually going to be some shadow thrall up there, but we'll get there. But it's literally going to be right in here is where they would be. So your lore bones would be right there. Sounds like I'm breaking glass when I shoot there. Once you've got those, you can jump on over to this platform. Stop yourself here. And then you can also see the first egg. So the first egg is going to be kind of lower down than you might think it would be. We're going to work on getting back up to that platform, but I wanted to show you guys the egg, but the easiest way to see it. So lore bones right there. And then if you just progress forward to this one with the tree, the egg is off to the side. There's another place I'll show you guys where you can see that, but let's head on back so we can progress up. So you've got this rotating platform. Just be careful where you land it. And for me, usually what I would do is probably actually come over here. So if you don't need the lore bones, you guys notice I kind of jumped on that rotating platform out onto the ball. You can actually jump back here and come back to the progression of where I am now. Now we've got another staircase. And you can wait. Now from here, you're going to get to a point where you start seeing the shadow thrall spawning. Wait here for the shadow thrall to spawn. You can just mow them down. Rampage goes pretty quick on these guys. There's 2 sets of them. Not too bad or anything really to worry about. A couple orbs in case you don't have your super yet as well. I've got Chaos Reach and Geomag Stabilizer, so I'm just going to try and melt this boss. There's only 2. Once you're done with 2, you're done. So from here, jump over into this geode. And you can see the egg again. So you can get to it either way. So if you don't need the lore bones, you can keep progressing up. Again, the lore bones are pretty much straight below me in the hands down there. And then again, the first egg is right over here tucked underneath. So you can still, if you've done the lore before, but you missed an egg, you can always come back for that. Jump on the statue's head. And then just make sure everything is ready. Whether it's your shotgun, whether it's a super. You can literally sit here and stand here and wait for your super to be ready. Because once we get up there, the boss is basically going to spawn. So you're going to want to kill it quick. So jump on up as long as the shadow thrall aren't ready. Watch up here on the upper deck. You're going to see a couple blight blasters that will spawn if you have the blight blasters. Otherwise, you have the shadow thrall. Once I'm up here, I'm going to try and find the boss and just go to town on him. And again, this is kind of cheating. As you guys can see, that's the really fast method. Once he is down, everything should disappear. Now, what I advise, come up here and grab your loot. You just want to make sure the chest doesn't disappear. It does go away over time. Hey, I got the Starlight Shell. I'm pretty sure I needed that. So make sure you get your bounty checked off, but don't jump up. Now, what you're going to want to do is head back to the lower level so you can actually get a view upwards, but still fairly close to the center. And if you're looking for taken egg number 2, it is literally up in the top. Like, up through the, I don't even know what you'd call it, through the little star structure. So middle platform, like if you back up too far, you won't see it. So if you're out here and you're trying to look up, not going to have that visibility, but if you get up here close, look straight up with your wish ender, that is where the egg number 2 is going to be. So 1 lore bone, 2 eggs in here, and that will pretty much wrap it up. Go ahead and jump outside. You'll pop back into the spine of carries, and you are done. Now, if you guys, again, are looking for the time trial, I will have a video linked right here at the tail end so you guys can see just kind of my progression through it in time trial, speed, so you guys can see what it takes to run that one. But hopefully this is a helpful video, guys, hopefully working on your completions and such. So to everybody out there, if you guys haven't followed me yet on Twitch and Twitter, you guys might want to. I've been streaming a lot more lately. On Twitter, I'll be doing some potentially some stuff for Anthem, some giveaways, things like that I'm working on for the future. So follow me there, and then right here on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment if you guys have any thoughts or suggestions or just want to say hello. And if you want to follow the content I've got coming, both Anthem, Division 2, and this, I'll be trying to cover all three. Maybe jack of all trades, maybe not a master, but I'll try and get you guys as well versed in all those as I can. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have yourselves a good week, and enjoy the grind.